Hi everyone, this is Mommy J and welcome to my YouTube channel. Alright, so in these slides, I will be discussing product of two binomials using the FOIL method. So, FOIL method is a technique in order for us to get a product of two binomials. So letter F stands for first. So in this example, the first terms are 2x and x. Later we will get a product of these two. And then we have the outer. So the outer terms in this example are 2x and negative 5, right? So outer terms are 2x and negative 5. And then we have letter I in the FOIL method, that means inner. So the inner terms are 3x, 3 and x. And then L stands for last. So the last terms in this example are positive 3 and negative 5. So that is FOIL or FOIL method. First, outer, inner, and last. Now, let us get the product of the first terms. So that would be 2x times x. That will be 2x squared. And then the product of the outer terms, 2x and negative 5. So that would be negative 10x. And then the product of the inner terms, 3 times x. So that would be 3x. And then the product of the last terms, 3 and negative 5. So that would be negative 15. So that's 3 times negative 5, negative 15. Now, in these four terms, or in this product, we can see here that there are similar terms. So, negative 10x and positive 3x are similar terms. To simplify further, we will combine these two terms so that our final answer would be 2x squared. Negative 10x plus 3x is negative 7x, then minus 15. So always when we see similar terms, we need to combine them so that our final answer would be simplified. Okay, so let us find the product of the following examples. So number 1, 5x minus 3 and 2x minus 7. Okay, so FOIL method. The product of the first terms, 5x and 2x, the product of that is 10x squared. So that's a product of the first. The outer terms are 5x and negative 7. So that would be 5x times negative 7 is negative 35x. And then we have the inner, which is negative 3 times 2x. So that is negative 6x. So as we can see, just like in the previous example, these two terms are similar. So we will combine negative 6x and negative 35x. So that would be negative 41x. And finally, the product of the last terms, negative 3 and negative 7, that is positive 21. Alright? So this is the final answer. Okay, number 2. So number 2, 4x minus y, 3x plus y. Again, the first terms in the FOIL method, 4x and 3x, we multiply them. The answer for that would be 12x squared. Okay. Now, the outer terms, 4x and y, let us multiply that. That would be 4x times y, 4xy. The inner terms, negative y and positive 3x, when we multiply that, that would be negative 3. And then the variables are x and y. Again, as we can see here, the two terms resulting from the outer and the inner of the FOIL method are similar terms. So that would be negative 3xy plus 4xy. Combining them, the middle term would be positive xy. Okay? 4 minus 3 or 1xy. And then the last terms in this example are negative y and positive y. We multiply them. That would be negative y squared. Okay? So this is the final answer. Okay, more examples. Number 3, so we can see here 3ab plus 4b and ab plus b. It's okay if you write this kind of thing. You connect the first terms and then you write your answer so that you'll be guided of what you were doing already. So that means you're getting the product of the first terms. So the product of 3ab and ab. So what is it? 3ab times ab for the variable. So that would give us a squared b squared. Right? And then we have the outer 3ab times b. So 3ab times b. 3ab squared. Right? So that would be b squared. 3ab squared. And then the inner 4b times ab would be 4ab squared. So apparently they're also similar terms. 4ab squared, 3ab squared. Both of them same variables, exactly the same variables involved. So when we combine these two, that would be positive 7ab squared. And then finally, we have L last. So that would be positive 4b squared. Alright? So this would be our final answer. Okay, number 4. So in number 4, we have 2x squared and x squared as the first terms. So when we multiply that, that would become 2x raised to 4. Alright? 2x squared times x squared is 2x raised to 4. Now let us get the outer product. So that would be 2x squared times negative y squared. So negative 2x squared y squared. And then the product of the inner terms, negative y squared and x squared, that would be also negative. We can write it alphabetically, so that would be x squared, y squared. Alright? So again, they are similar terms. They have the same variables, x squared, y squared. So we can combine the coefficients. Now, the coefficients here are negative 1. Alright? -1 and -2. So when we combine these two coefficients, that would be -3, x squared, y squared. And finally, we have the last terms, -y squared times -y squared. That would give us positive y raised to 4. So this would be our final answer. Okay, two more examples. Now, some students, whenever they find that the binomial involved are similar binomials. When we say similar binomials, so as you can see here, the first terms are both x's, and then the last terms are both constants. We can see that they are similar. Okay? Now, sometimes there are students that can get the sum right away of the outer and the inner. So just like in the previous examples in numbers 1 to 4, you can find there that the outer and the inner terms are being combined. So mentally, some students, they can get the sum of the outer and the inner terms because they are actually similar. So let's see if we can do that faster in this example. Okay, so the first term is 7x and 2x. So that would be 14x squared. Now, let us mentally combine the outer and the inner results. Okay, so the outer is 7x times 3, and then 7x times 3, and then the inner is -2 1 times 2x. So combining this outer and inner, the outer is 21x and the inner is -2x. So that would give us what? Positive 19x, right? And then -3 for the last terms. Okay? Now, don't you worry if you can get it faster. As long as you get the outer and the inner, you write it down, it's okay. You'll be faster when you get more practice, and then your teacher will give you more examples and exercises. Okay? Next, number 6. So in number 6, they are also similar binomials. The first term involve A, and then the last terms involve B. So they are similar binomials. Pag similar binomials, we can combine mentally the outer and inner terms. So the first term, or the first in the FOIL method, would be A times 3A, which is 3A squared. Now, the outer and the inner, A times -B, so that's -AB. The middle, the inner is -2B times 3A, so that is -6AB. So -AB and -6AB would give us -7AB. And then finally, the last terms, -2B minus B, that would be positive 2B squared. Okay? Again, don't worry if you cannot combine right away the outer and the inner. It's okay. We can actually write it down on the side. Let's say, for example, the outer would be -AB, and then the inner is -6AB. Alright, so that would give us -7AB. Alright, so that's all for this lecture slides. I hope you also check out other lecture slides on special products Later, I will be uploading more of that so that you can also follow through. Please subscribe and turn on the notifications for future lecture videos. Thank you.